Welcome to another episode of Hard Revelation Confessions. Today's topic is going to be about female vampires. If you got a good woman, if you got a loyal woman, if you have a wife, there's nothing wrong with providing for her and taking care of her as a man. But my definition of a female vampire is a woman that use a guy and take all his resources and move on to the next man. This message is for single guys out here. We have to be careful on what kind of women that we attract and what kind of women that we deal with. See, as a man that have money, we think that we are powerful. With money, we can have anything. We can make our dreams come true. And sometimes, we don't have time to go search for love. But we have that emotion and we have that lust in our heart. And when we act off of those emotions, it can lead us in the wrong place. It can lead us in the beds of prostitutes. It can lead us in the strip clubs. And also, it can lead us into these massage parlors. So basically, as a man, sometimes, we pray and we want love, but we feel like that God is not hearing us. And when we not focus on that prayer, God sends us an answer. See, when we meet a woman, we think that God always send a woman towards us. But sometimes the devil can also send women to us as well. I remember one time when I was single in the world, you know, um, I gave up on love because my heart was getting broken by different women. And I was just getting used. I was just getting manipulated by these women. And I was just working hard. I was just writing music, doing my music. And this female showed up in my life, and she told me that she'd been watching me for a long time, but I never paid attention. And basically, I got with this woman. We exchanged the phone numbers and we talked. And this woman stayed across the street from where I stayed. And every day and every night we would always get together. Sometimes I would spend the night over her house. But this woman, she had a agenda. She was just trying to use me and drain me of my resources. And she told me this: if I don't do what she want me to do, she's gonna find another guy to do it. And also, she was a woman that was artificial. Even though in public she put on makeup, she had a nice body, but in her personal life, she was dealing with a whole lot of stuff. She wasn't who she said she was. Because in reality, she was just a lonely woman. And she tried hard to deceive men to be with her. So eventually, I had to let this woman go. I had to move on. And another thing too, you have to watch these women because, like, especially when you get their phone number, you can't reach them. Some of these women will actually lose their phones on purpose so they can lose contact with you so they can move on to the next man. So, if you a man out there that desire love, just be patient. Just stay focused. And God will send that right woman to you. Don't act off of your heart because sometimes your heart can get you in trouble. Sometimes you can be deceived by your heart. When you know this right woman is sent to you from God, you will feel it in your spirit. This woman will treat you right. She won't use you. She'll be there for you when you need her. That is a good woman. Don't waste your money. Don't spend your money on a fantasy. You want to invest in something that you can have for life. You want to get you a good woman that you can love, that you can cherish, and that you can build with. And them prostitutes, them strippers, they don't respect weak men. They go behind your back and they talk about you to their friends or to their other clients or associates. Have confidence. You know, it's a lot of women out there. If you having trouble getting women, go to these speed dating events. Go around the world. You know, don't just stay in one place. It's just like we pray to God, and God, He hear us, right? And He be like, okay, you praying to me, right? When you gonna step out on faith? By us going for the woman, by us traveling, that's is faith. By us sitting down and feeling down, that we're just hindering ourselves.